game.
And yes, everyone, the SIBOL 2022 National Team Selection powered by Smart is organized by PESO. Sa mga di nakakaalam, ang PESO o Philippine Esports Organization ay ang National Sports Association para sa esports dito sa Pilipinas. Layunin ng PESO na palakihin at pasiglahin ang esports industry dito sa ating bansa. Suportahan natin ang PESO sa kanilang mga adikain. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, maaari niyong bisitahin ang esports.com.ph o kaya ang kanilang Facebook fan page, Philippine Esports Organization. And again, everyone, don't forget to like and share these streams para makita rin ng friends nyo na ang League of Legends Philippines community ay buhay na buhay at nagko-compete pa rin. Hashtag muling lumakad matatag and also put in the hashtag SIBOL powered by Smart.
Yeah, let's go share that stream, guys. I mean, League is still very much alive here. A lot of players coming through, and a lot of teams wanted to register as well for here, and we're seeing a lot of collegiate esports action as well. I mean, looking at the teams na umabot dito sa ating broadcasted games in the bracket, a lot of them are of collegiate origin, and even West Point Esports has a few collegiates, has a collegiate star and an ex-collegiate star here as well. So very exciting. I know a lot of the pros from way back when have already moved on to Wild Rift, no? But that does mean that there's a lot of room for new blood and for collegiate players to step up and fill that landscape. So let's hope that this new environment will be a way for them to train up and be on par with those high-tier pro players from before. So let's see, Beastprend versus LG Hydra coming up for our first game. Very exciting. Let's see how this is all gonna go.
Yeah, I'm excited to see on how this is going to go, especially that they have the classic Jarvan and the Galio combo. After level 6 for sure, they're going to be going for their first gank anywhere along the map. That's probably the perfect timing right, for the first objective, if ever LG Hydra. Pero we've known LG Hydra to not contest a lot of their first objective, and it's okay because they're going to work that out anyway.
Yeah, especially if it's not an Ocean Drake or no, sorry, if it's not an Infernal Drake or a Mountain Drake, usually they'll be okay. Pwede namin ibigay. Hextech Drake could be something that they contest more, especially considering that they scale really well with attack speed and ability haste here. But it's really going to depend on how good Smexy performs in the first 5 minutes and whether Snake and Kigron can possibly get a kill here. The cleanse on Kyo means that he does respect the kill potential of this Leona bot lane, no? So we're gonna have to see how this all plays out, how the trades go, whether Snake can force enough potion uses from Kyo to be able to go for a killing blow. So right now, level 1, they're gonna have to be on the back foot here. They cannot contest the level 1 against the Karma as well. It's just not possible.
Yeah, I really like ngayong playstyle nila, especially in the bot lane, that they have a lot of ways to get in and out of the fight. Kyo and YRT are just gonna be backing away here, try to poke them out. Tigron wouldn't even have an easier time kasi look at that, wala na siyang potions at this point. So hindi na siya makakapag-engage easy.
Yeah. Though he can just decide to force it and hope that the Eclipse plus Aftershock. Oh no, he's not an Aftershock. It's actually an Glacial Augment here. So, and this which does mean he's less tanky. It definitely means that the kill potential is not as seen there. Poki though.
Oh!
Yes, Mexi
They don't know.
already knows that Poki is right around the corner. Nakita niya siguro, ay, hindi niya nakita yung yung match standard here. But Poki, he's still trying to contest this blue buff here, but he's giving enough time for Kigron to come around as well. On dito, si Yobel, maybe he'll get a sword by Easy Dizzy here if he's not careful.
Yeah, Easy Dizzy is trying to go in right here. Look at that, the Exos has came in already. That's gonna be the kill. Boki able to get the first one, but flash in from Kigron. Might be going for the Zenith Blade though. Easy Dizzy is gonna go into the Justice Punch. Kigron with the taunt. It has to be the kill. That's a 1-for-1 trade again. That's perfect. At least now it's a 2-for-1 in favor of LG.
Yeah, 2-for-1, I think, is okay. Like 1-for-0 is definitely bad because you're getting nothing out of it. But with Beastprend getting a return kill on Kyo, so Kyo gets the kill here, it's definitely something that they can work with. Meanwhile, LG Hydra, Smexy, and Yobel got the kill. That should accelerate the Hecarim by quite a lot. Like 300 gold is like pretty much a longsword's worth of stats, right? So Smexy should be able to leverage this into more ganks, especially topside here. Swapito, if they can get a kill onto this set here, then they should be able to accelerate Swapito as well and put him in a good position for mid game. I think Boki pretty much had sunk cost fallacy there. Now, okay, I'm already here. I already committed so much. I can go out. I have flash. I have the Russian standard. But no, I'm just gonna continue to commit to this and trust in my team. And in the end, LG Hydra was able to pick up 2 kills, but Beastprend was able to return back 1, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, what's unfortunate there is that they weren't even able to get the blue buff anyway. So that was just unfortunate for their side. I like the fact that Poki is trying to be as aggressive as he can, but with this, he's losing on a lot of his jungle right now. Look at the amount of CS that Smexy has compared to Poki.
Wait, did that refresh the buff?
Yeah.
I think it refreshed
Actually,
Smexy's double buffs as well, so it's actually worse than I thought.
Yeah, and that's why look at the clear that he's having right now. He's just having fun.
He's just vibing, living in the moment, in his lane. Gotta go for the
onto the Zenith Blade, onto the bot lane, and with the root coming in also, though, they don't have a lot of damage to work with still. But at least they were able, almost getting the kill, and kill the flash in onto the attack, and Snake still able to buy Bokies here, and the flash comes in. Snake is going to be the target. He's trying to back away with shield. It's not going to be enough. Tigron is going to be the next in the chopping block, but here comes Mexi. Able to get the kill. Was able to get the shield though, but at least he was able to save Tigron. Oh, he's still going in with the Damascus Thunder. They have the AZDZ here, but they don't have the Conqueror. They have the face rush of Smexy. That's why he's not going to be surviving anytime soon. He was able to get the kill. That is good. That is at least a 2 for 2 on both sides.
Sabi ni Smexy, uma-attitude si YRT, lumalapit sa akin ito. Rampage. And there he gets a kill. Crucial kill. And once again, I think that's another 2. Wait, no, this because Smexy got the kill. It's actually 2 for 2, right? So in the end, that's still accelerating the Hecarim game plan. And like here, Snake realizes, okay, I can get the kill with an empowered burst part plus my auto, right? So here he stays alive longer than any of us can expect, right? YRT can't get a good beat on him because my minion wave and has to let them survive for a little bit longer. Smexy comes in, Boki comes in with the flag and drag, almost a killer. I really think AZDZ should have just gone straight for Smexy instead of trying to get the kill onto Tigron there.
Yeah.
That would have made it a 2
tried...
for 1 instead of a 2 for 2.
Yeah, honestly, that could have been it, but it was really unfortunate that they weren't able to do that. But with this onto the bot lane though, Boki hasn't been able to clear a lot of his jungle camps, and it's a good thing that because of the presence of Boki a while ago, Snake and Tigron are playing it smart. They want to back away, but because of this, Smexy is on the right track, getting the Hex Tech Drake for themselves.
Yeah, and pretty much Boki knows that he can't really contest that right now because Tigron is also already at the point where, okay, if they try to contest this Drake, they're getting a 2-1. Okay, gonna go for the Zenith Blade, go.
Okay, Zenith Blade onto the Lightning Crash YRT, but the Hero's Entrance was able to slam them down with a taunt, and that's gonna be the kill already. Tigron gonna be the next one, and he's gonna fall down. And that was a perfect timing for AZDZ. At least they were able to get the Drake on the side of LG.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it though. I mean, Hextech Drake, I haven't gotten a solid opinion on how worth it is, but it is going to be kill here. Maybe Swapita going down. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Beastprend able to take advantage of LG Hydra there. Get 3 kills in the span of like 1 minute, and they will be in position here to go for the Rift Herald as well. Now that the set has come through, Smexy trying to get a kill on YRT though. Could go down. Wow, no turret aggro there. But still gets a kill.
Smexy tried to get some damage there, and that was really good that they were able to do it. But YRT and Kyo was trying to be aggressive on Fed Smexy. So that was just why they were able to get the kill. Now, not so much of a big advantage for Beastprend. Hextech Drake has been lost. They only have 1 kill advantage, and that's the reason why right now there's only 200 gold advantage to the side of Beastprend.
But so far, it is, like as you said, relatively even. The biggest advantages here for Beastprend is that AZDZ, since he does have a little bit of gold for him, is actually building a little bit of HP. He should be able to impact the top of these things, and yeah.
Yeah, the taunt come in and just punch Poquito is probably a dead man right there, and that is really good. And Boki is also here for the result. They might be able to take on the stage with top side.
Oh man, that is actually tough here for Swapito. Might actually be a dead lane at this point. 2 deaths, giving over 2 deaths here on Swapito means that his mid game is absolutely gonna get gutted. This means he can't CS well because the set is going to bully him out. We're already seeing it with a 30 CS difference and with more being denied here with the turret. So Swapito actually in a pretty bad spot here. They have to remedy that. And yes, they can accelerate Smexy, but if Swapito doesn't get any help, like let's say a team fight where he can actually impact like top side, but since the Rift Herald got taken, it's gonna be a while before that happens. It's gonna be very difficult for this Aatrox to be relevant until the team fight's happening and it kind of like leech off of the kills that Smexy and Snake are gonna get.
Yeah, I really like that Poki is going to use this referral in bot to accelerate Kyo and YRT items on their side. But because of this, because Mexi is here, they still are not going to be able to get any gold out of that. Maybe Smart was technically rotating around the bot side. That was just an unfortunate referral.
Yeah, they do get some plates out of it, but it's not as big as the first third of the game would have been for themselves. No, so Beastprend there still. I think they're in a good spot just by virtue of Swapito being 0-2 here. So I think even if they don't get more kills out of it, if they can keep Smexy from getting more kills, then Beastprend should actually be in a pretty good spot here. Where once the 5v5 start, then even when the 5v5s aren't starting and it's only 4v4s with top laners fighting, they will have an advantage just because there's like the set is ahead by like a pickaxe or a giant's belt worth of items.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know what's good about this, but Swapito is still trying to keep up on the top side of the map, but it's really great that it's a good thing that Smexy is always going for a gank in the bot lane. He knows that it's a dead lane. Might as well just let Swapito bask in his defeat or hatred right here on the top side. Both
oh no, Swapito does not know.
On his side. Swapito has the ultimate to work with, so at least that's good. They burned that out. No, some of the spells have been burned to the top side.
Yeah, very close there for Swapito. Having to use his ult there is pretty bad, but I don't think he's gonna be part of any big fights until he gets it back up, right? So what LG Hydra could have done was maybe make an aggressive play bot lane.
Oh, flash under the solar flare and the lightning crash, but it's a good thing they were out and ready for it. They were able to flash away kill. Good hit, good come in, and Snake they're gonna push it for sure.
Yeah, this has to be a dive here. Snake needs to clear the wave fast with E-empowered burst fires here. Oh no, is it too late? I think it's a little bit too late for the dive here. Kyo and YRT are already like facing the wave head on here. Let's go for it.
They have like to work with, and they use the flash also for YRT, so that is a lot.
Hydra was also poked down pretty heavily before that fight.
Yeah, and that's why with that burn, they can go for the Drake on this next one.
Yeah, they could go for the Drake indeed, and considering what the next Drake is, it's gonna be a Cloud Drake. So this is actually good for Smexy here. Doesn't get the move speed, but does get the ulti ability haste. But it does seem like Beastprend is gonna contest it, and they do not have their own ultis to try and compete with that right now. Beastprend still has a lot of theirs, and they also have the Hero's Empress from AZ Dizzy, so they just cannot contest that. It would have been really good here for Smexy and Yobel and Tigran, but for now, LG Hydra is going to be feeling the brunt of their top lane not having too much impact, and Smexy kind of plateauing after those first 2 kills. This means that Beastprend's mid game is going to be undoubtedly stronger, but LG Hydra still has that late game to bank on.
Oh, that's good. That's good. They were able to get the first turret right here in the bot lane, so that would just help Snake to farm, yes. But what's hard about that is that they don't have any priority anymore in the bot lane later on, especially on the dragon objectives that we're gonna have. But at least now, it's a good thing that until now, even though that it's a dead lane at top lane, Swapito is still holding his ground against 2 or Stat rather.
I'm just gonna call him Set for now.
Yeah, the solar flare in the mid lane, but nothing right.
And that's a pretty good interaction though. Like, it's the same thing with Arcane Shift, where if you cast Arcane Shift right before you get CC'd, even if you get CC'd before you TP, the Justice Punch is still gonna carry you through. So avoids the gank right there, and pretty much forces the game into a stalemate where inevitably Beastprend mid-game is gonna be quite potent, no? Voki has been pretty aggressive. He's been going where Smexy isn't. He's focusing onto top side as well, where he can get most of his kills, and just generally being a solid all-rounder for his team. He's not going for too many kills, but he's being a very useful asset for his team.
What I really like about this is that Beastprend is really working towards that advantage that they have because they know the mana mune is already complete for Kyo, and they're just waiting for that second item, and they're just leveraging this mid-game advantage that they have in favor of them. Because later on, they know the damage is going to be lessened. It's a good thing. What's good about LG here is that they're keeping it close, even though that Beastprend has the advantage.
Yeah, they're not really committing too hard into anything that Beastprend might punish. Same with Beastprend. I think they realize, okay, let's just go for these early objectives. I think if we can have AZDZ on the ready at all times and get like a 5v4 or a favored 5v5, then they can really just go straight for the objectives, no? Like, kunwari, LG Hydra forces a Rift Herald here, and di nila kaya, and Beastprend kaya nilang i-leverage yung power nila right now. Go for the Rift Herald, especially right now if you look at it. So Pito, no mythic yet. Kigron, no mythic yet. Of course, both sports don't have mythic yet, but the important part here is that in this stage of the game, they already have like 2 Gore Drinkers and an Everfrost, which is enough for them to just take out this Rift Herald by themselves, and it is going to translate into immediately another turret. Possibly 1.5 if they only send Yobel here.
And right now, it's slowly turning towards that part of the game and where they really need to take down a lot of towers. This is basically the comfort zone of LG Hydra, but Beastprend, yes, they need to take a lot of these towers down, but at least later on the objectives, they have the pressure. They also need to stack a lot of things. That is one of the things that you need to do whenever you are on a mid-game composition. You stack the drakes, at least you have the stats to work with against LG.
Yeah, and right now, once we get our next Drake here, our Mountain Drake, it's going to be a lot more contested. I think LG Hydra does favor the Mountain Drake quite a bit. It's just too many important stats to really pass up on, and they have to give Swapito some time here to get. He's actually starting to close the gap here in terms of CS. He's maintained pretty much his 30 CS differential, plus the 2 kills here probably means that he's behind, like, once again, he's behind like a pickaxe's worth of stats against Set here. So once he gets his first mythic, that's a pretty big breakpoint that I think should even it up a little bit for the team fights.
I forgot the fact that Zeri's passive is the living battery, right? There's a lot of shielding happening on the side of Beastprend. Yeah. And later on, he's probably going to be happy with it. If ever he builds the Rune and Shuriken, that is just going to be great, especially if ever the Haymaker comes in. That is when Snake is just going to have a good time. Look at this positioning on the side right now. Beastprend, they want to go for a gank, but with that vision right there, they're not going to get anything out of it. But at least if ever they're going to be taking that straight in the mid lane, which is also not going to happen, that could have been great. But the objective is going to come up in a bit.
Yeah, LG Hydra's been pretty good at maintaining good defensive vision so far. They haven't had the space to go for too much offensive vision, but this is why the game is kind of stalemated, but it's going to be Shurelius.
With Morgan though, they're going in. Smexy right there, also the shadows, but the back line, oh no, taken down right there. The Splat wasn't even able to do anything. The showstopper was cancelled down by the CCD chain from LG. And now they're gonna go, oh no, the Zenith Blade wasn't able to get close. And Swapito is now to be the target. That is good crosshair placements right there. The cancel from Swapito was able to get Boki down in his place. And this Mountain Drake is gonna take off. We all know LG Hydra loves their stats. So they're going to be taking this off. But look at this. Positioning from Kigron, that is very good. You know, they need that positioning from them to be able to get it, but the stun has come in. Kigron is now going to be the target. Everyone is scattered around. It's not going to be good. Yubel needs to find a way to get close to a Pito. Is super low in HP. Needs to back away from this fight because the TP is coming in from the Splat. He has the showstopper to work with. Yubel is just going to give his life out. And that's going to be the shutdown for LG Hydra. And Beastprend is going to be taking this down with the
Yeah, that might not be worth it for LG Hydra at this point, right? Like, that was a perfect exhaust there from YRT in order to deny Yobel a kill here. They get another turret mid. They basically peeled away the outer layer of LG Hydra's defenses here. And Beastprend is, with a 3k gold lead, should have the stats here to try and go for it. But LG Hydra...
Yeah, they're going in. The showstopper onto the back line. He has the face breaker to work with the ACDC He's gonna fall
Big.
down. This is gonna be next set. This is gonna be the target. They don't have anything to work with anymore. Haymaker to nothing. And that's gonna be the kill. They overstepped their boundaries. That could have been good.
Oh no.
But the double kill to Swapito is bad. And they might
He's
be able
alive.
to take this next objective.
He has a pulse, guys. Swapito has a pulse with that shutdown and the kill. That pretty much evens out the set's earlier lead here. And I was about to say, okay, Beastprend is in a pretty good position here. They still are. With a 2k goal, with a 1k goal lead, it should still be enough to try and force more fights where LG Hydra is out of position. But LG Hydra has actually been playing these team fights pretty well against them, and Specs is actually contesting Voki's low here, not wanting to overcommit, just go for the turret here, or actually go for the team fight. Let's go.
Yeah, Voki is not going to be having anything here because they're just going to be targeting the down. Chaos Empress won't be able to do anything. Also, Shadows was able to secure the kill. Also, Mexi is really going in. He's very tanky, and the next target would be the Karma falling down. And that's going to be it. 2-4-0. LG is just basking in their glory with this kill.
Okay, LG almost gave me a heart attack. They for a split second, they were moving towards Baron. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. But good, they didn't do it. They didn't throw. They just went to clear some minions on the top side. Can't get the turret just yet. But getting those 2 kills pretty much evens out the fight once again. And we're approaching that point. Like I said, Beastprend, I said that they're going to be lacking in damage later. And I said it's only going to be a problem past like 25 minutes. And we're closing on that deadline. And Beastprend lost the 4K, the 3K gold lead that they built up earlier with a few overcommitments onto LG Hydra. And like I said, LG Hydra needs to be out of position for Beastprend to really go, or they need to layer their CC properly for it to come through. But let's take a look at this replay here. It was a very nice effort from AZ Dizzy to re-center the fight by going for the Hero's Entrance, but I actually think Hero's Entrance might have killed the rest of his team. Just because all the targets are in the same spot, right? If he had split up, not going for the Hero's Entrance, it was possible that their attention would be spread out, or they would only lose like 2 members instead of like 3. But in the end, it was a good try from AZ Dizzy there. LG Hydra keeping it even. Beastprend still has more opportunities here, especially as Kyo is starting to scale up, already has his Divine Sunder as well as Muramana all charged up.
Yeah, especially that their team was a bit more far away. AZ Dizzy could just Hero Sentence to escape rather than to get close to target, which is the reason why, oh no, they're starting the Baron for real. But
yeah, they don't have vision. LG Hydra does not actually have vision here. It's gonna take a while, but I don't think LG Hydra... Oh, they use AZ Dizzy as a sacrificial lamb here, but they're still taking down the Baron pretty slowly. Now, only now LG Hydra is realizing. Can they finish it before LG Hydra gets here though? They will be able to finish it, but can they escape the team fight that's going to be starting?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to, because look at this, they're really flashing in for the Vikigron, would be going in, but Kyo was able to get away. He still has to flash the Perfect. He was able to though, and that is going to be a good Baron. A sneaky one at that. Beastprend secures that with the sacrifice of AZ Dizzy.
Yeah, nice there. Beastprend made the read. Now, okay, we've cleared out the wards here. We've sent out AZ Dizzy as like a bait, and they took it. Hook, line, and sinker. Beastprend is able to sneak out this Baron, and even though they're even, this could be a big opportunity for them to break this stalemate that we have right now and meet that 25-minute deadline that they can.
That is really good. Having the Baron is at least they're stalling for time before that deadline that we said a while ago. And they're closing in on the gap. Look at this. LG is even closing in with the goal gap that they have there. But Beastprend, they just need to keep their ground.
Okay.
They need to slowly push down. They have the Hero Sentence to work with if ever they want to go for a fight. And they have better stats at this point. So LG, if they try to get this, Beastprend is for sure gonna win.
Well, Keegram's really face tanking a lot of this damage here, but the fight's gonna start here, Dash. Let's get in it.
Okay, super low in HP. This is not going to be good for the team. Look at that. Only one set is falling down. They converge on the right target. They've lost 1 member already, but with the taunt, Kingdom might fall down though. But the heal is coming in. Swapito is just sustaining a lot of the damage coming from their side. They're going to be able to take 1 kill. And look at Yobel. He's just in front of Kyo, but he's going to fall down here for sure. But never mind. Oh, he was able to in the end. And that at least secures their dragon here against Beastprend. They lost a lot of their Baron buff, but now they're going to be taking this match big.
Yo, AZ Dizzy almost killed Kigron there with the Everfrost, but yeah, they do secure the Drake. And once more, that could have been very, very bad for LG Hydra. I saw, okay, Kigron's taking a lot of damage here, ha? Ang daming poke na kinukuha niya, na sinasalo niya. But at that point, Kigron's just looking. Like, walang pake sa HP ko. Pag may nakita ako, papasok ako. And at that point, they were able to split up Beastprend and get a favorable team fight. Yobel tried 1v3ing. Unfortunately, he failed. But that gave him, the rest of his team, enough space to actually finish off the fight in their favor for a 1-for-3.
Yeah,
and if you look at it here, pretty big taunt, no? Pero look at that, splits up the fight with the Onslaught of Shadows.
Yeah. And that was enough, no, Hydra. Because they were able to split up the fight. We all know how LG Hydra is whenever it comes down to positioning when it comes to team fight. And that's what they used during this last one. And Beastprend, they were spread out. And that is one of the mistakes against LG Hydra whenever you're fighting them against an objective. You don't want to split your team up, especially with a composition like this, in where what you want to do is go for a front to back, because you have the set, you even have the Jarvan Hero's Entrance combo, which is easy to pull off.
But Beastprend, you can't count them out just yet. We've just passed the 25-minute mark, which I said earlier was the point where they might not be able to deal enough damage. But if they can catch one member of LG Hydra out of position, they can maybe outnumber them 5-4. But LG Hydra staying careful. Their vision has not been the cleanest in this game, but they have been playing around that lack of vision at the very least. But they're giving Beastprend a lot of leeway here to try and get some offensive vision against them. So they need to step up in that regard, especially when the next Baron is spawning in a few minutes from now.
Been quite a while since we've seen the next fight, because LG is waiting for the next objective before they pull the trigger against it. But Beastprend taking some time here, like to get their items before it becomes really hard for them to turn things around. And it's a good thing that Kyo is playing really well during this game, right? He's the one that is keeping this team alive, because the way that he positions himself and the fact that he has cleanse makes it easier for him to at least have constant DPS, be confident that he's not gonna die anytime soon.
I mean, he's the only DPS that they have, so he has to survive no matter what. And like I said, the rest of them, I mean, even AZ Dizzy is on some AP Bruiser build here. Not really Bruiser, it's more of a light AP with Everfrost and some armor and Magress boots, but it's not enough really to close the gap here, especially when Yobel and Snake start scaling up. Swapito is actually in a very good spot, especially with the Death Stance here. Smexy as well, building more tank. He's pivoted into a tank instead of being carry. He's realized, okay, medyo hindi ako nagkaroon ng masyado madaming kills kanina. So let's just go for a tank build. Let's just use Face Rush to try and stick to the enemy instead of going for like a Predator one-shot build. That's what my team needs. And that's what he set up from the start, no? From right before the draft.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they want to do here. And I like that na nagagawa naman ni Smexy yung kailangan niya gawin, pero Shurelius has been popped. Might be able to go for a fight, just as much as he's able to hit. No, that's not the right target. Smexy will just be able to get away. The Cataclysm is out, they can go for a fight. Kayron is just running around there. Snake,
Yobel.
the damage, their shields are nowhere. No, Yobel is just here, and they're just going to be taking him down. The next one is going to be set, and he's going to be falling down also. That's 4-for-1, or rather 4-for-0 in favor of LG Hydra.
And Swapito cleaning up shop, getting more kills in his favor, splitting up the fight, and that is pretty much Beastprend falling apart. They're giving a 4k gold lead over to LG Hydra. Actually, yeah, 5k gold lead, and this gives them the second Baron of the game. And this might actually be something that LG Hydra can use to their advantage. Now that they have these minions, it's gonna be hard for Beastprend to go for the wave clear. Like, they're gonna have to spend a lot of wave clear. Like Winds of War, the Resolve Q, Soul Flare from Karma, the Haymaker even. They have to commit a lot to try and take down these Baron empowered minions. The LG Hydra, while they're pushing, they're gonna be looking for tower dives with Smexy for sure.
Yeah, and with this, at this point, we said a while ago, they're way past their deadline. LG Hydra is just dealing a lot of damage, even with Snake though. Considering that they have a lot of shields on their team composition, it was Snake just sustaining his way all around during the whole fight because they have a lot of shields. Now, with this. They need to stop going in for both, or rather for Smexy. Look at that, the Cataclysm again on Smexy. He's just gonna be sustaining his way out of that, especially with the deal right here. Oh no, Jay's gonna come in. That double punch is gonna be good. And Tigron is gonna fall down. This might be the chance. Beastprend is turning things around in their favor. But look at the damage coming in from Snake. He's just sustaining out. He's super fast. He's gonna chase him down for sure. And that's the flash coming from Sopito and YRT. He's gonna fall down. The last one standing to set. Being chased down by Yubel. Might be able to turn things around here with just one haymaker onto Yubel. He might be able to get the kill now. That's good. That's gonna be the kill. Swampito gets his revenge, and that's an ace for LG.
Sopito, galit na galit. Gustong manakit, walang malasakit. Dito, revenge for all of those times he got bullied in the top lane. Or the two of those times he got bullied in top lane. And he comes back with a vengeance, getting even more kills in his favor. And with it, I don't think there's gonna be the game-ending team fight just yet, but LG Hydra is 9k gold lead, and like I said, I think Beastprend's comp right now is dead in the water because they weren't able to capitalize, they didn't meet their deadlines, they couldn't extend the gold lead that they built up earlier, and that team fight earlier is the exact example of that. Imagine, you already got like an almost perfect Idol of the Run taunt, and you still could not finish the fight. Kulang, sabi mo Dash, kulang sa damage. Hindi kaya ni Kyo na buhatin yung damage ng rest of his team members. Kasi LG Hydra, they're pretty survivable. Like Zeri yung marksman nila with the Titanic Hydra Black Cleaver build with the Triforce as well. Yubel has a lot of shields, he has the Zonias. Smexy is the tank, Swapito can just regen everything. It's just so tough to actually get the kills out with just Kyo.
Yeah. It's just like putting an assassin out of a 5 bruiser team. Like, the assassin wouldn't be able to do anything because LG would just be sustaining. And that is the treatment. Now, even though Kyo was really ahead a while ago, right now, he doesn't have enough of that health damage or even the crit damage. Because we all know how Ez does. On mid-game, after mid-game, he's basically done and dusted. He's not going to be dealing a lot of damage against bruisers or against tanks especially. And now it's just showing. And Beastprend is having hard time.
Yeah, 10k gold lead. I think we're pretty much just have to talk about how Beastprend can actually recover in the second game here, because I think that's what we have to think about. They can try and fight back against this, but it's just what the comp says. And unless LG Hydra just goes full on monkey mode and ints, I don't think they're gonna be losing this first game. So we have, for Beastprend, they have to be thinking, okay, ano yung mali sa draft natin? Kung hindi mali yung draft natin, ano yung maling ginawa natin sa game para hindi tayo manalo, right? Like, those are the layers that they need to think about.
Yeah, that is really what they need to think for the next one, though. Because, well, goes into the Essence shift. Gonna be committing, though. But again, back to your point a while ago, Hydra. If they really going in, though, they went into the Cataclysm on Yubel. He has a flashing perfect, so they can just really sustain this out for the fight. And ACDC onto the backline. Look at how Snake is playing this out. They're just kiting out this solo laners and just burning out. Mexi was able to buy some time for his team, and here comes Snake. He takes them all down, and that's a quadra kill. And the last one standing, Loki, might not be able to get anything out of it, though. Oh no, he's not gonna give the pentakill. Please give him the pentakill, though. But yeah,
is he gonna give him the pentakill?
Hindi.
Pangit ka banding. Pwede sa'yo na lang LG Hydra.
Your flow stolen. But again, that's...
Pangit ka banding sa Yubel.
Really unfortunate na hindi nakuha ni Snake yung